as a special favor to you. You have to be killed, and by me!
Frieza! I will defeat you! Whoa!
Disappear! Here, feel this! You're the one who will die! This may kill you! This may kill you!
And Final Form Frieza. Now, he has two variants. This is pretty much just his... This is pretty much just the Namek fight. And the other one is meant to be like a super variation because he has a tail. This one kind of encumbrances his Final Form Frieza in a okay way. There are definitely some moves missing here, but that's not what we want to talk about. Now, I'm gonna say this. Yes, First Form Frieza's basic strings, light and heavy, and his combo strings, light and heavy, work for Final Form Frieza. My issue is that Frieza, from First Form, Final Form, Full Power, Golden, and Timebreaker, all have the same exact moveset. I do believe that Golden Frieza actually does have some differences, but it's been a bit since I've played him, so we'll find out when we do that. But I do know that First Form, Final Form, and Full Power Frieza all have the same exact moveset. That is unacceptable. I understand that, like, you know, a character like Goku, you know, base Ku, because he goes from SSJ 1 all the way to 3, won't play the exact same because they're the same character, just transformed. My issue is that God Goku and Blue Goku all have the same moveset as base Goku, and they shouldn't. Same thing for Frieza. Final Form Frieza, although it fits him, should not have this, and neither should Full Power Frieza. That is my personal opinion. Other than that, yes, it's fine. Now, Frieza, once again, the grab is fine. I'm not going to complain when they reuse grabs. Because it's kind of iconic for Frieza to do this, and I can see this. Even if I do think maybe a tail whip would have been cool to see. Now, Death Wave, I've already gone over Death Wave. This is the attack I more associate with Final Form Frieza. I do like it. But I do think we should have had his Psycho Ball. The ball that he traps Goku in and hits him around. Could have been a cool move to trap your opponent and then barrage them before it explodes. Could have been a cool new move to give him, because that's an iconic move that Frieza doesn't have at all in this game. And it's really weird that he doesn't. And you can save Death Wave for his Dragon Ball Super variant, because his Super variant barely has anything anyways. Death Beam, again, that's the Frieza signature. I don't mind him having it here, but you also could have done Barrage Death Beam, but I guess we did get Barrage Death Beam and Crazy Finger Shot, so it's not that bad. I suppose Death Psycho Bomb is the move he uses to kill Krillin. This is one of his only new attacks here. He has two others. It's perfect. I don't have any issues with it at all. It's a move that I don't really use all that often, though, or really see used, so I kind of forgot he had it on this preset. I honestly thought it was the second one. Um, I like that Frieza shoots his tiny little bullet. The foe goes up. He then closes his fist, and explosion happens. Cool move. And if this version of Frieza didn't have it, I would have been really concerned. Now, Death Meteor is a miniaturized version of the mountain that Frieza threw at Goku. It's a really strong strike ultimate and probably one of my favorite strike ultimates to see. I just love seeing all these rocks going through. It's also really reliable. It feels powerful. And in most games, Frieza doesn't really get to use his psychic abilities all that often. Like, the only things I can think of is paralyzation in most of the other games and the psycho prison ball that he traps Goku in. It's nice to see them actually use the fact that Frieza ripped a mountain and chunked it right at Goku. I understand why it probably wasn't a mountain, though. That probably would have been too big. Even if we do have stuff like Spirit Bomb and stuff, it's still like a sphere. You can probably dodge it. And I just think it would be a lot bigger, and you probably couldn't dodge it. So I understand the need for trying to break it up. So it's nice to see a game actually use Frieza's psychic abilities. Death Ball. The thing is with Death Ball, it's. I know where they got it from because Frieza has two ultimate balls that he uses in this form. The Death Ball, the one that you see here as his ultimate in this game, was actually planned to be used to kill them all, but it was swallowed up by the Spirit Bomb. Also, I don't remember it being black and purple, but the black and purple fits Frieza's aesthetic more, I think. And I don't mind him having this because it's actually a move that Frieza was going to use, and I don't really see it all that often. I know some people might call like the super move in Tenkaichi and Raging Blast that Cooler throws as a Death Ball. But that's always been more like a mini supernova to me. I like that they were able to use this move. Now, this isn't the first game to have this as a actual attack. It was, one, he has it in Burst Limit. Two, he has it in Battle of Z. Anyways, I do wish that they saved this attack, even though it makes more sense to give it to this version of him for his super version, just so we can have the red ball that Frieza uses to blow up the planet. I think that's distinctly missing. And I guess you could have also given this version, I'll say that for the full power Frieza talk, but Final Frieza himself isn't bad at all. This is pretty good.
Die! You won! Ah!
So this is his super version. I don't. The thing is, this is just they did nothing with it, and Final Form Frieza is a character that has a lot of skills that you could have used. Even if they're from Z, it still would have been better than giving him this. I do think Death Slash is a move that Frieza does use, so again, I don't mind him having it here. But Death Psycho Bomb, you could have given him any other move. You could have given him Barrage Death Beam. You could have given him like a bunch of small blasts that he fires at the opponents. You could have done something instead of this, and I think it would have been better. But overall, my opinions of Final Form Frieza are pretty positive overall. I like playing him. I think he's a good character, so he is going into B tier. I think he's a good character. Every single one of his moves, even if I take some issues and think some things should have been swapped or changed around, perfectly fit Frieza. These are all Frieza themed. The only The only move that he has that is stock is full power energy blast volley, which they definitely could have changed for this version, but at least they tried to make it somewhat a teensy weensy, a little bit different. And that's, worth discussing at least.